It's making such a racket in here now with the rain on the roof of the polytunnel. I think it's set to rain all day. Hello, welcome back to VeggiePlot. Today we've got quite a lot to do in the polytunnel. It's obviously seed sowing time, isn't it? And there's quite a lot to be getting on with. A lot of the seeds that I've been putting indoors on the radiator have been germinating really nicely. So I just wanted to show you those, or these. I think we put these in, these in the last video. These were the onion seeds. So these are the silver skins. So they've come up, when were they planted? On the 15th. It's 23rd today, so about 7 or 8 days. They came up obviously about 5 days, I think, but yeah, just shooting up. So they're looking lovely. They're the silver skin. And then the other ones I put in, which have taken a little bit longer to come up, are the Elsa Craig, and that's these. You can see they're just peeking out of the ground. I love the way they're not like other sort of seeds, are they? But the way they sort of come over out the ground, sort of bent over with the tips still tucked in the seed case. So they're all sort of folded over. I don't know if you can see. Really, really interesting. And then after a little while, the tops pop out. You can see that. So they have this sort of weird kink in them to start with. But yeah, really interesting. Anyway, so they've both come up, so that's really good. We've only got this sort of one radiator indoors to do all the germinating on, and so there's this sort of finite space, and at the moment it's got the tomatoes and the peppers and aubergines on it, which are just beginning to show, which is really exciting. So they're in there at the moment taking up all that space, so I need something else to get things going a bit quicker, and then once obviously they've germinated and they come out here. But yeah, so I've treated myself to a rooting mat, like a heat mat. I got this off Amazon. This is quite a large one, the longest one I've found. It's like 1.20 meter long by about 40 centimeters wide. And it'll enable me to get about 5 different trays of seeds on here, get them germinated underway. So yeah, I thought we'd just do a little unboxing. Well, to be honest, I've obviously unboxed it already because I just wanted to see what it was like. But yeah, it's comes in a plastic bag, and it's this big long mat with cable in the middle. There's no thermostat on this one, which I don't know if will be a problem or not, but we shall see. Anyway, it unrolls. I've never had one of these before, so I'm quite excited about this. Yeah, and I've got a space all set up in the lounge, which I apologise to my family for. I'm turning the house into a greenhouse. So yeah, in the lounge. So this will go on the bench, and then I'm going to put, I think, 5 trays I can get on this. So excited to see how that does. A few other things I want to do and show you today. We've got the Celeriac. They're doing really well. But I want to have this one out because I think that's ready to eat. And we've got another one over here. This one needs to come out as well. These small ones will come out very soon. Pick some red frills, mustard, for lunch. But the main big job, apart from sowing the seeds, is I need to top dress all of the beds in here. It's really important to, keep your soil as sort of as fertile and so on as possible. But also, if you look at the levels, you can see when I filled these beds up, they were right up to the top. And obviously the soil structure is all sort of being broken down by the organisms in here, and it's all compressing down. So all the beds need a top dressing as well. I bought this Westland farm manure. Haven't tried this before. It was just from the local garden centre. Cost about £4.69 or something, I think. So I've got enough here to dress the whole polytunnel. Let's open one of these bags up, shall we, and see what it's like. So I've never used this before. I guess wherever you're in the world, you probably won't have access to this. But if you're in the UK, you'll probably find it at your garden centres. Oh, I can smell it. It smells of manure as soon as I open it. Now this is a mixture of farmyard manure and I presume probably green waste compost. It's nice and fluffy, so good top dressing. I don't know what the percentage of farmyard manure is in this, but yeah, it's definitely not standard just green waste compost. So anyway, we shall tip all that onto the beds. Yeah, see how it goes. But it does actually, does smell. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It smells nice. It smells of farmyard manure. That sounds like a really weird thing to say, doesn't it? But yeah, it's it's nice. Right, that's got all the compost down, all the manure down on these beds. Look nice, don't they? All nice and fresh. I managed to do it around the pipes there, but I had to take these out. So all these will have to go back in about a week or so. But yeah, good to have got that done. So what I'm doing now is, I don't know if you know, but I grow watermelons and melons here in the polytunnel every year. And I grow them in these grow bags, in these hose lock watering troughs. So the grow bag sits on here, the troughs put these spikes up through the base of the grow bag, and then they have some wicking fabric. And so what I do is I cut the bottom out of some pots here like this, and then every year what I do is I get some fresh compost, and I'll use the manure this year, and basically just replace that top bit, and that means I can make these grow bags last 2, maybe 3 years, and then they're ready for planting for all the watermelons and melons a little bit later on in the year. Right, got my handy knife. I'm just going to cut around as I did before when I harvested them in the previous video. Just cut around, cut the roots off. Not huge, but not bad for a neglected crop. So that's one. We'll get on and get the other one now. This is possibly the bigger of the two, I think. Just cut around it. Yeah, not too bad. That one's a bit bigger. So they really smell of celery, actually. Celeriac, no surprise, is there? But yeah, smell delicious. Right, there we go. 2 celeriac for dinner tonight. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, which should hopefully be, next week. And we'll cover all the seeds I'm sowing and so on and so forth. Hope you have a great week. Hope you're sowing your seeds too. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.